How did I get my very first 10,000 customers without any paid advertising? I'm gonna share with y'all the 3 main strategies that I use and the channels that I use with practical tips and strategies so you can do the same. The very first channel for client acquisition is email marketing. It's 2023, and if you're not using email marketing in your marketing and business efforts, then you're leaving a lot of money on the table. You need to make sure that you are building your email list. And your email list is one of your most important digital assets that any business could own. So how do you build your email list? How did I build my email list? To date, we have about 70,000 contacts on our email list. So it's a pretty numerous size, and we have a lot more coming in. We plan on tripling our email list size in the next year or so. There's 2 ways on how you can build your email list and how I did it. First things first, buying lists. All right. Now, I do not recommend this practice for most people in most industries. Buying email lists, if you asked the average marketer, isn't really the best way to go about building your email list, but that's exactly how I did it because that's how my industry does business. So I would say before you buy email lists, know the ins and outs of your industry first. Is it a common practice to do with your industry? Especially if you're in like those professional industries, I don't know, trading industries or whatever, you might be able to get away with it and do it, but that's exactly how we did it. Next way to build your email list is through lead magnets. Lead magnets are pretty much free gifts, free valuable pieces of material that you give away to people in exchange for their email address. It could be a free ebook, it could be a free webinar, it could be a free training, it could be a free PDF, it could be a free course, it could be a free meal prep plan, a free whatever it is. And the way that you deliver a lead magnet is through landing pages. You've probably seen something like this, right? Here's a free ebook, put your name and email in here. Here's this free thing, free checklist, this free training. You put your name and email address in there. You get the free lead magnet that they promised, and the company gets your email address in order to keep in contact with you and keep building a relationship with you. So that's what a lead magnet is. Those are the 2 ways on how we built our email list, through buying lists and using lead magnets. Make sure you're using email marketing, period. You're leaving a lot of money on the table if you're not. So what's the second way that I use to help get my first 10,000 customers? Next one is word of mouth. Now, I know it sounds very cliche, and if you ask the average small business owner, how do you get customers? How are you getting clients? Oh, so we do this and this, but we also have a lot of word of mouth. People like to refer us a lot. Now, I'm not going to give any advice centered around that whole subjective art of maybe my clients will refer me. What I'm bringing this up for is because, 1, word of mouth is by far my favorite customer acquisition channel there is, because of 1 main reasons, or maybe 2 main reasons, is because it's free and it's the only marketing channel that has a compounding occurrence to it. Now, word of mouth is a art. It's very subjective because it's hard to track, it's hard to measure, and all that stuff is very true, but I believe that there is a formula that I want to share with you guys in order to help you understand the dynamic of word of mouth in order to get more of those referrals. The formula is the price and expectations that the customers paid for and they expected in discrepancy of the results and value they get after taking your products or service. That's all there is to it. That discrepancy is going to optimize your word of mouth referrals. So if the results and value that you gave your customer exceeds the price and expectations they had going in, positive word of mouth coming your way. It's as simple as that. Now, on the other hand, what if it's neutral? If your customer paid this much money and they expected to get this result, and you kind of just meet their expectations. Nothing more, nothing less. That means they're not really going to be happy. They weren't truly satisfied. They're not mad with what they got. They might tell a friend, they might not. That is going to be neutral word of mouth, if that's where you are meeting your audience at. And on the other hand, negative word of mouth. Remember, customers paid this much money and expected this much, but the results and value you give them is here. Negative word of mouth will come your way. And I want to bring it back to where I was talking about word of mouth being a compounding vehicle. Why is it a compounding occurrence, and why do I love it so much? Like I said, it's free, but when it comes to the compounding, you give one customer an amazing experience. They tell 2 friends, and then those 2 friends tell another 2 friends, and then tell another friend, and then tell more friends, and tell more friends and more friends. It's a free compounding vehicle on its own will. So you obviously want word of mouth working for you, but like I said, it could also work negatively against you. If you give a customer a horrible experience, the food tasted trash, took your customer support rep forever to get back with them, they're going to have a bad experience with you. And I'm telling you, I can tell you this right now, angry customers love to talk. Angry customers love to talk. I mean, they will talk. So whenever an angry customer tells a friend that your business sucks, their friend's gonna think that, and they're gonna tell another friend and another friend and another friend. Do not have negative word of mouth coming your way. Now, before we leave the topic of word of mouth, I want to give y'all a quick growth tactic on how to get more word of mouth referrals, and it's by building a referral program. Building a referral program. So, have y'all ever used Robinhood? Do y'all have Robinhood on y'all phones or whatever? If you refer 5 friends, you'll get a free stock. Or with anything else, if you go to a frozen yogurt shop, if you refer a friend, we'll give you a free yogurt. A gym membership, if you refer a friend and they sign up using your name, we'll give you a $50 store credit on supplements. These are referral programs that are incentivizing their customers to bring you business. You are literally saying, hey customer who's already bought from me and who likes me, I'm gonna give you this reward, this free thing, or this much money if you can promote me and tell your friend about me. So the way that I built a referral program in my business, if you don't already know, we sell certified online education and mental health therapists. It's a big education hub. And in the learner's dashboard in their account, there's a big button that you just can't miss that says, give the free course to your colleagues. They click that and it automatically copies and pastes the link to the free course for their colleague to join and sign up on. All a customer has to do is click 1 or 2 buttons and they referred us to a friend easily, just like that. The next way on how I got my first 10,000 customers is through touch points. And I mean a lot of touch points. So first of all, what is a touch point? All right, a touch point occurs when somebody encounters your brand. It's that simple. Whether they see an email of yours, or they visit your website, whether they're driving on the interstate and they see your logo on a billboard, or their friend talks about you and refers them, or they see a poster of you, or they see a commercial of you, or they watch your YouTube video, or they see your Facebook ad. If any of those occurrences happens, that is considered a touch point. Now, how do I incorporate touch points to help give me my first 10,000 customers? It's human psychology that frequency equals trust. The more that human beings see something, the more that we hear something, the more we tend to like it and the more we tend to trust it. Have y'all ever heard a catchy song on the radio that was ranking? It was like the hottest trending song on the Billboard charts. You didn't really like the song at all. You thought it sucked. Oh my gosh, this song came on again. It's annoying. I hate it. Oh my gosh, stop playing this. But then you keep hearing it on the radio, you keep hearing it on social media or whatever. It goes on for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then before you know it, you're singing the lyrics. You're singing along to it and you know that thing word for word. Frequency equals trust. Frequency equals you like it more. Now, how do I incorporate more touch points into my business, into my marketing strategy? Well, make sure you are always following up with them. We're always in their email inbox every week with a new newsletter, with a new upcoming training. We are always in their inbox with new materials from the last training. We're sending them nurturing sequences, welcome sequences, thank you for buying sequences. Oh, here's another training you might like because you took this one. Oh, here's the recording, and here's some learning material from the last training you took from us. Here is this new YouTube video that we just came out with about this topic that you liked. All of these different ways we are getting in front of our customers over and over and over again, because like I said, the more they see you, the more they will trust you. An interesting stat that I came across was that it takes a complete stranger about 7 to 30 touch points before they even consider buying from you. 7 to 30 touch points before they consider making their first purchase with you. But on the other hand, a lot of you guys are doing outreach once or getting in front of your customers one time, making one sales pitch, sending one email to them, and giving up because they don't buy the first time. It takes 7 to 30 touch points for a customer to even consider making their first purchase with you. So follow up, get your ugly logo in front of their face over and over and over again. So these were the 3 strategies on how I got my very first 10,000 customers. Email marketing, make sure you're building your list. Please, you're leaving a lot of money on the table if you're not. Word of mouth. Remember the formula, results and value must exceed the price and expectations, and build a referral program, and 2 touch points. Get in front of your customers over and over and over again. This is how I did it without any paid advertising. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that one and y'all got value from it. Let me know. I want y'all's feedback. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know, and I'll see y'all in the next topic.